I'm Billy from Rusty Nugget Prospecting. So me, Bear Prospecting, and Annie went to Sugar Creek today. And, well, there was a hiker that got concerned because they seen Annie down there at the creek and seen me and Bear go down with shovels and buckets. And they were concerned, so they called the police and had them come out and make sure Annie was okay. So it was a fun trip.
I have a 1/4-inch classifier and an 1/8-inch classifier. So the first thing I want to do, give me some water in my bucket. Put it down on the ground, make sure it's good and level. And I'm going to put both classifiers up on top of there. And I can start shoveling in from the creek. The classifiers are going to get all the big rocks out. That way I only have to deal with the little rock. I didn't get my bucket all the way full. Okay, just about there. Yeah. Once you get it up in there, you'll shake everything down. And then the top classifier, you got all your big rocks that you get out. Toss them off to the side. We won't find anything that big here. You can go through it if you want. And the second classifier, you got your smaller stuff that you can go through just in case there's bigger stuff in it. We'll go through that here in a minute. Here's a closer view of what I'm doing with the classifier. And get some dirt in. A nice big scoop in there. I'll get me some water to fill the classifiers back up. And I can start shaking them around. Stuff gets caught around the corners. You gotta put it back through. And you just do this until you get your big stuff down through it, or your little stuff down through it. Also, while I'm going through this stuff, I'm finding all the cool stuff out of it. I'll put that stuff off to the side. And I get that one done. And I'll make sure all the little stuff went through the 1/8-inch classifier. That way, make sure I don't miss anything. Also, if you have any big gold in it, you can look for it in this classification as well.
My favorite seasoning to use is garlic. Oh wait, we're talking about gold panning. Now, back to the creek.
Okay, for panning, if anybody's starting out with a new pan and they're already at the creek, they need to season it. Best way I found to do it, reach down, grab you a handful of rocks, put them in the bottom of the pan, and then just move them all around. That'll all the rock will absorb the oil out of it, so that way the gold doesn't float. It prevents the gold from floating. And if you put water in it and it runs back out of the pan, then you're good on seasoning. But if it stays in place, then you need to re-season it. Okay, I'm going to use this gold pan as my panning trough. So everybody always starts out saying that you need to stratify your dirt, which you spin it. And an explanation I can give on why that's important, I just got a little scoop of sand, I'm going to stick it down on the bottom. And what stratifying does, it allows the water to push everything around, which cleans everything. It breaks it apart and it spreads it throughout the pan. That way it can get all separated. Makes it to where you'll get all the gold out of it. Okay, so I'm going to get a pan of this dirt that I just classified. Get a little scoop of it. Put it in my other pan. You want to make sure your riffles are facing out. Get water up in it. And a nice good swirl. If water comes out, it's okay as long as all your gravel stays in. And then side to side, start leaning the pan over. And then, like waves in the ocean, you take the first layer off. Do that a few times. Bring it back. Lean it back over. Start panning it back. Do that a few times. Bring it back. Let's rinse and repeat. I want to slow down because I'm getting to the darker stuff. I won't pan off as much. Okay. I'm getting to the finer stuff. I'm going to switch to the smaller riffles. Pan it down. Okay, that's probably good. Okay. Now to get this, you want to start swirling it slightly to bring the dirt back. If there's any gold, it'll be in the back corner. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's one little speck right there. Okay, here's a better view of where I'm panning it back. What I like to do, make sure everything's up front, and then just kind of shake the pan back a little bit, spread it out, and then just do gentle waves around to bring the material slowly back. That way you can find the gold in there. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's all the red in there, garnets. Definitely a lot of garnets here, which does make it more challenging to get gold out of it. I didn't see any gold in this pan, but if there was, it would be right here where you'll find it.